We know all about that cold weather and snow and how it can impact our driving here in central New York, but sometimes it's good to have a refresher on driving safe in the winter weather. And this morning our Brandon Roth is getting a crash course right now from a professional driving instructor, and there he is behind the wheel this morning. Good morning, Brandon.
I'm not talking to you, Lisa. I heard that crack. You and Peter talking about my driving skills.
Well, no, we said your hands are up too high. You got to bring your hands down a little bit.
I know. I drive weird. I like it down here. But anyway, yes, 10 and 2. I'm here with the driving expert, Jeff Baird from Able 2 Driving School. And we're actually going out and we're talking about some really interesting winter driving tips. And one of the things, Jeff, let's get right to it, that people may not realize we're talking about, we're going to be coming up here, but when you go over a bridge, like we're going to be going back over Interstate 81, that's actually not pavement, that's concrete, and that is a lot different surface.
Correct. Concrete retains moisture. Concrete is almost like a sponge. So even though the rest of the road might be dry, the concrete surface can have a layer of moisture on it. And of course, the bridge is off the ground, there's no insulation, so you have air going under and over the bridge, and it freezes that bridge up, and the rest of the road could just be wet or dry.
Right.
So people are driving in at the same speed as they normally would, foot's on the gas pedal, they get onto this concrete surface, which is sheer ice.
Right.
Tires spin out, they panic, go sideways. Usually most people panic and they slam the brakes on, and the car starts doing 360s on the bridge.
Fishtailing.
To avoid all of that, number one, a lot of driving is an attitude. You got to be thinking about danger. So as you drive in the winter, since it's the most dangerous of all, you got to expect the bridge is going to be icy.
Right.
You have to expect it to be icy. So as you approach a bridge in the winter, you have to come off your gas and you coast onto the bridge.
Right.
No gas.
Right.
Excessive gas or excessive braking is what causes most skids. You want your tires to roll as smoothly as possible without any resistance.
And we're going to get an example real quick. We got a few seconds here, but this is an important safety tip because we're getting ready to get some real icy weather coming there. This rain and the temperature's going to drop.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on the bridge here, and rather than just cruise along, best thing to do now is when you hit the bridge, now I lift off, and you can actually see the different surface here and how much icier it could be.
If it felt slippery here, you wouldn't touch anything. You just ride it out.
Coasting. Now I'm off the bridge, and now you can pick up again. A nice little safety tip for folks at home coming up. And we're going to wrap it up now, but one last quick point. If you are fishtailing, what should you do, real quick?
What we tell people is to don't panic and slam the brakes on, put it in neutral, and turn the wheel in the direction you want the car to go. That is the ultimate tip.
Don't panic, right, and hit the brakes, put it in neutral, turn the way you want to go, turn into it.
Gently.
There, gently. So there you go, some winter driving tips, some good tips that can help you stay safe, especially when we get some icy roads coming up. And then my tip for folks, don't be in a hurry, don't worry about being on time. I've never been on time in my life, Jeff.
And brake a lot sooner. Good for you.
And we're gonna verify that.
Peter will tell you I was actually late to my own wedding.
That is true.
Yes.
That is a true.
Not surprising.
It keeps them on their toes.
It keeps us on our toes.
You guys.
All right. Thanks, Brandon.